welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me!
My name is Tori Insomniac Thompson.
My name is Tyler Insomniac's Spiderman Matheson.
Oh, shit, yeah, mine had nothing to do with that.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Tell me about
maybe
that
a little
web-slinging
bit.
guy.
Have you been losing sleep because of the web-slinging guy?
Don't even own the game yet.
Oh, damn. I would have thought you would have been a day one.
Yeah. What's the matter, Tori? You don't want to save New York City? Huh? It's in great peril.
I don't love it, though. It's dirty and stinky.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd be more compelled, like, in the Spider-Man game, they're always like, oh my God. Like in the first one, it's like, Doc Ock is destroying the town. You got to go do that. And I'm like, there's more backpacks to find around the city, though. I got some collectibles left, like...
I feel like it's also pretty wild in superhero stuff that it's always an attack on one city, and it's basically like it's a sovereign city.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like destroying, it's bigger than any terrorist attack, bigger than most wars, and yet the government's like, I guess the mayor is going to handle this one.
I think it's also very weird that the dirtiest, stinkiest city is known as the Big Apple, which is like a fresh fruit, which is the furthest thing away.
No, they mean like a
visually
fucking
that I can
rotten
think of.
one. No, they mean one that like dropped out of a fucking tree. It's got worms in it. It's like there's a rat that's chewing on it. It's a fuck. No. This is
They mean the apple that Eve ate, because ultimately it fucks all of us.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, they don't mean like a Honeycrisp apple. They mean like a Harrelson, like the red one that you get free at school lunches, and they fucking suck shit.
Yeah, they
The
do.
ones with like the waxy outer coating.
Yeah, it's a fucking bad
You're
apple.
90% sure it's a fake apple.
You can it's comparable to the taste of plastic. So like either way, if you ate like a random one from a table and it was decoration or a Harrelson apple, they're the exact same fucking thing. I don't have words.
It's what
for
I'd imagine
people.
like a Chunks apple from Starfield or something like that, or like, you know what I mean? That's one of those synthesized, like, this is what humans used to eat before the Great Collapse.
Yeah, except no one, like, you ever go to an apple orchard and it's like, oh, this is the Harrelson row. That shit is full of apples. No one wants that garbage. Get it out. Quit trying to make it happen. No one likes this shit. I don't know. That's why schools have it, is because they get the leftovers. They just shake the tree and have a fucking
Why won't
bucket.
kids eat healthy? I wonder why.
Did you ever have anything happen at your school where this happened to me? So I have to preface this. We got little snack packs of celery, peanut butter, and apple slices handed out to us once. And someone pointed out the fact that the expiration date on the outside of every single package was well in the past. And we are all like, that's a little weird. So we made a big fuss about it, and the principal had to sit all of us down in middle school, so like hundreds and hundreds of kids, and go, hey, it's a different numerical system that they use for these specific packages because we buy them in bulk. They're not expired. Go to class. And the more I think about it, the more I think that was just bullshit.
He lied to your face because he didn't want you to complain to your parents and get the funding cut.
Europeans use a different year. Like they're in 2015 about right now.
They just turned the into 2000 over there. It's crazy.
Yeah, we have like a 20-year head start on Europeans.
And you can tell.
Yeah, it's really obvious. You can tell by the cuisine. That's why our school lunches suck, is because we import them from Europe.
Ugh.
And they're bad. Yeah, they're really bad. Yeah, I would be more interested in potentially saving the city if Spider-Man was based in like Cleveland, Detroit. Give me
a famous city worth saving, Cleveland, Ohio.
Give me a dog shit place, and I am more inclined as Spider-Man to really save it, because like I feel like I can accomplish more. In New York, there's too many buildings. There's too much going on. Give Spider-Man a reasonable population, because like how is he supposed to get to everyone? He can't.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? Like how swingable is the skyline of Cleveland, Ohio?
Do a suburb, you know.
Like, but there's got to be there's some magic to New York that's going on because nobody's like, oh my God, we got to save Phoenix. You know what I mean?
Again, I think it's the swingability perhaps because it's like Spider-Man, Green Goblin's terrorizing the city of Phoenix. All right, don't worry. I'll be there in my Uber in 35 minutes.
Jesus, it's hot here. Why am I wearing a spandex suit? This sucks.
Fuck, it's Miss. Oh my God. It's hard to breathe in this.
You just got to wear just the underwear.
My Spidey sense says, fuck this, actually.
I think I'm gonna go sit this one out. Holy shit. I'm like drowning. It's a very humid city, so the mess gets really wet in here. Oh my God.
He pulls it off and just water falls out.
What's the King of the Hill quote where it's like, Phoenix is a testament to man's arrogance or something like that? And it shouldn't exist.
It's a city that shouldn't exist. Give me Spider-Man somewhere else, and I feel like maybe it's worth saving. Because like right now they're really trying to like, oh man, New York is so cool. You should love New York. But at the same time, I saw a TikTok last week where a dude from LA went to New York and he tried to ask for a scooped bagel. And like, at least the only good thing about New York is that apparently every bagel shop on earth told this dude, go fuck yourself. No way. What the fuck are you doing? To which I found
that might be worth saving.
Yeah, a scooped bagel is you take the bagel and you scoop all the bread out of it and just have the bagel crust. Like, we all agree the bagel crust is good, but like that, no.
It's good in association with the rest of the bagel.
It's good in tandem. It's not good like by itself.
So that's why I think New York beats out like Los Angeles Spider-Man, because that's not worth saving.
Yeah, and like, isn't New York the hub for the Avengers anyway? Why can't Iron Man fucking save it?
That's literally 90%.
I want Spider-Man to go to like the heartland, right? Like throw him in fucking Chicago or Milwaukee or some shit like that.
Again, I feel like Iron Man might be better suited because he doesn't depend on like the buildings to like get around. Like he's got a robot suit.
True.
But 90% of all Spider-Man games can be boiled down to like there's like bombs blowing up all over the city. And like you're swinging by Avengers Tower and like climbing up it. And I'm like, I wish there was like an interact button where I could knock on the windows as Spider-Man and be like, hey, y'all gonna help out here?
Hello?
Or like,
y'all gonna do literally anything here?
Where the fuck are all of y'all? Like, I'm kind of holding down the fort here. And that guy is a literal tank. Like he's an actual tank that's just blowing up parts of the city.
That's a man who's part rhinoceros. Somebody help me. I'm 14.
They just put him on his own fucking missions. Like Spider-Man's swinging around in LA and they're like, Spider-Man, the bagel shop won't scoop my bagel. You just pick him up and throw him in the river. Like, no. Spider-Man is saving the city by like getting rid of that shit. That's bad. That's stupid. That's like ordering an Egg McMuffin, getting rid of all the ingredients except the ham. What are you doing?
Ew.
Yeah.
Not even that. Like you're saving
ham.
You're scraping everything but the cheese. So you're only getting the McDonald's cheese, and that's what you're eating.
That's my least favorite part of a McMuffin.
It's one of the worst cheeses.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know. There's just something fucking disgustingly good
in
about
tandem.
it.
Yes.
In tandem, yeah.
In tandem, yes.
If you're just scraping that shit off, no. Spider-Man shouldn't save you.
You know what it tastes like? It tastes exactly like the skin of nacho cheese I imagine tastes like.
Yeah. It's like the hardened. It's like when you leave nacho cheese out at a Super Bowl party.
Little film. They just cut it into a square, toss it on every sandwich.
That is exactly what it tastes like.
Or like the queso you get at any fast casual. It comes with the film pre-built in.
Oh,
like
of course.
it's never like you
basically
order
a lid.
Literally, yeah. You order queso from Applebee's and it comes out and it's like already hard on the top and it's like, what happened here, guys?
Tyler, that's 100% on you, my guy.
For even
You're
going
rolling
to
into an Applebee's like queso, hook that shit up. Like It's an American eating establishment. Maybe get something like, I don't know, a burger or chicken wings or something.
Queso,
I don't know about this whole queso at Applebee's thing.
Queso's American at this point. Queso is so fucking easy. You just put anything in the bowl, you microwave the cheese, and you have your fucking tortilla chips that you just took out of like an air fryer. Ba-boom. That's it. Anyone should be able to do queso.
I agree with that, but
Yeah.
It's impressive that they can fuck it up. But yeah, I've been swinging around New York City. I've been taking in the sights. I've been avoiding the main storyline mostly because I just don't really care about the big problems.
it's not the funnest part. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could do like, oh, Spider-Man, someone's trying to charge me extra on my card. Like they put an added item on my receipt that I didn't get. I want Spider-Man to be solving like those kinds of things.
Yeah. Or like, oh, these DoorDash fees are getting crazy. $7 for delivery. But I'm a Dash Pass member. What's going on here? Peter Parker, kill this guy.
Spider-Man, my DoorDash driver didn't bring my fries. Kill him.
I also love the idea of DoorDash like approaching Spider-Man and being like, yo, we have this crazy partnership idea where you would deliver some people's foods and keep delivery costs low.
At least it'd be fucking hot when you get it.
True.
Yeah, but it'd be all over the fucking bag. Like you order Chinese food.
It would be so fucked up.
You order Chinese food. You know how you already open like there because it comes in a plastic bag and then you unwrap it and it's got the cartons. You know how the bag is already wet when you open Chinese food? Now imagine if the bag was wet and filled with all of the rice that spilled when Spider-Man was doing his
The entirety
tricks.
of your fried rice is all over that bitch.
Because here's the thing, Spider-Man's a fucking show-off at heart. He's like doing flips with all of his swings and everything. He's like doing some like fucking 540s, like doing some Shaun White shit, jumping off the Empire State Building. He went 4 blocks out of the way just so he could jump off the Empire State Building, right? Your orange chicken is halfway on 6th Street and half in the bag. None of it showed up in the carton. And he spilled all of it.
And he still turns the phone around with the tip.
Yeah, that always pissed me off, honestly. In the Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire, how he delivers pizzas and he like delivers the boxes. But I wanted so badly for there to be a joke where they open the box and it's like stuck to the lid, like it's fucking messy as shit in there because he's been flipping with it. Bro's cheating.
Yeah, he's not a gyro. He can't just keep it stabilized.
Well, all the pizzas we have to assume have that little like plastic table in them, right?
We can't assume that.
That's fair.
I haven't seen one of those in literal years.
You're right.
When I was a kid, every pizza had them. Nowadays, maybe 20% of pizzas I see have them.
Why do you think that is?
I'd imagine there's less tiny people who need dining tables.
Damn, we really did do a genocide on them, huh?
Funny answer?
Yeah.
We ran out of elves. Serious answer. They probably don't want to pay the half of a 1/34th of a cent for each individual little plastic piece. But much funnier that we ran out of the tiny people that were sitting on top of your pizza.
Yeah.
All the little sausages, that was just their poop.
Ew.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Yeah.
Body ratio wise, those are some pretty
That's
fucking
huge.
big poops. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they were big. Well, their pooping is like the equivalent of like laying eggs.
Sure. A savory little egg.
Yeah. It would have been another elf, but you killed it.
Can we talk about anything else?
Yeah, I got a collection here of some New York lifestyle things that are maybe a reason we should or shouldn't save New York. I'll let you decide at the end because how do you judge any city? What is the lifeblood of any city in America? What's the place you can really tell how things go in that place?
Subway, the restaurant, not the train.
Fucking McDonald's?
No, it's an Applebee's. So we're going to look at the Applebee's that's in Did you know there's an Applebee's in Times Square? There is. And
Great.
it's expensive.
That's awesome for tourists.
Why would you also, just a quick thing before we start with this New York Applebee's reviews in Times Square. You go on vacation to New York.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you eating at an Applebee's?
That is astonishing.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
It's literally the same.
I feel like people abroad even know, like, to avoid Applebee's at this point.
Like, I can understand a lot of things. Like, there's the McDonald's thing where you go to different countries and you try their McDonald's. But, like, you're flying in from Ohio, you go to New York, and you're like, I wonder what their Applebee's is like.
Yeah, you caught the Delta flight from Toledo, and you get there, and you're like, wow, they still have the $1 margaritas, still half-price apps. This is crazy. Still tastes microwaved.
Damn.
Yummy.
My compliments to Chef Mike. Love it.
I wonder what a server would do if someone said my compliments to the chef at an Applebee's bar and grill.
Odds are you do it on camera.
Me thanking an Applebee's employee?
No. Thanking an Applebee's employee and asking to send compliments to the chef.
I would do it for free. I would literally do it right now. If you
Not
paid,
you, Tori.
if you paid for the appetizer, I'd say it.
I will pay for Tyler's appetizer so that he can say it and I don't have to.
All right, deal.
I'll say it. I'll include it in the next episode or something. I will say it at an Applebee's because fuck yes. Damon goes to New York. 1 star for this Applebee's. Went there for breakfast and it was awful.
No, you
What the
didn't.
fuck?
Hold on. Yo, they do
Applebee's
things
for breakfast?
They do things differently in New York because this Applebee's has breakfast.
What?
That's fucking crazy.
Do you have a menu on hand?
You know what's gross about that is that I was in the airport because I was going somewhere and it was bright and early in the morning. The world had not woken up yet. I needed to get some type of breakfast in my stomach. The only thing, like, I just wanted to find a quick place I could do, like, just get eggs and toast and bacon or something like that. The only thing that had anything like that was a Chili's. Now, Chili's, not known for their breakfast. It was the most fucked up eggs and bacon I've ever eaten in my life, and I diarrheaed immediately. I might as well have sat on the toilet while I was eating it because it was a straight run through.
That tracks very,
I'm not
very
proud of this,
aptly.
but Denny's breakfast ran a train on me, okay?
Oh, you mean Chili's?
Sorry, what did I say?
You said Denny's.
Which is
but it's
also accurate.
It's also true.
No, it's Chili's. Sorry, yeah, Chili's ran a train on me.
Yeah, no, well, here's the thing. I think they just accidentally left the open sign on and you were like, yeah, can I get like eggs and toast? And they're like, I think we can do that. I think we got
An
those.
industrious young teenager in the back was like, I think I could do this.
Hey, yo, Mikey, dust off that old toaster for me.
There was so much oil on the egg that it didn't digest in your stomach. It just slid through you.
Dude,
like a water slide.
not far off.
Ew.
Now, here's what gets worse with Damon, because you'd think when Damon says, went there for breakfast and it was awful, the coffee was see-through. That's how bad it was. Also, coffee is kind of see-through, but I get what he means. It was weak coffee.
Not good coffee.
Yeah.
Here's where Damon loses me. Thought, let's give them a second chance. So we went back for lunch.
Damon.
Hey,
So-
at least we know that this isn't just an off-the-cuff one-star review for a one bad time. This is like a peer-reviewed study in comparison to other reviews.
Damon goes back for lunch and then says, it was even worse.
Ugh.
Oh,
Bro.
Damon, buddy.
See, if he would have said, like, we went back for breakfast a second time, that would have been fine to shit on it again. But, like, going back to back, breakfast to lunch, oh, that's got to be rough.
That was gross. I'd like it to be my next meal, please.
I just looked up, just for reference,
Mm-hmm.
how many restaurants are in Times Square. Just
Oh,
for
it's-
like,
Thousands, right?
just to see what the fuck, like, maybe was everything closed? Maybe this Applebee's, like, maybe they really got a hot corner of the market here. And I found an article that says it would take 22.7 years to eat at every restaurant in Times Square.
Oh my fucking God.
Wow.
Damon has a lot of options. He willingly said, let's run that back on the Applebee's. Let's run that one back.
Also,
Take 2.
Isn't New York known for its, what is it, bacon, egg, and cheese?
Bagels and bodega sandwiches.
Yeah, the bacon,
Yeah.
egg, and cheese bodega sandwich. Like, that's what New York is known for. So get that, not fucking Applebee's.
I don't know what Damon was up to. Do we think this was Matt Damon? He just didn't know. He's like, I thought Times Square was all there was.
He's like, I don't like all the glitz and glam, okay? I'm a real down-to-earth guy.
Have you ever seen The Martian? I'm a down-to-earth guy in that one.
No, he's literally not
I
on
think
Earth,
he's-
though.
Yeah, I think that's...
Like, that's the whole point of the movie.
I never saw that one. I thought The Martian was like, because he was like really like weird, maybe. I thought like maybe he had like a fucked up face or something.
No. He bought a zoo
Sure,
once,
it's
though.
a wacky buddy comedy.
Yeah, I thought it was more akin to like The Elephant Man or like Norbit than like him actually being on Mars. Guess I was wrong. Okay. I'll
Yeah.
educate myself. Dom, 1 star. Went here for the Endless Wings promotion and no one seemed to know the price. We shared wings and the manager watched us eat our meal and made our experience very uncomfortable.
Ugh. Oh, no.
You got to be careful about that. The managers are freaks in New York. They'll fucking watch you eat.
The manager did not tell anyone that he was making a post about a wings promotion because his kink is watching people chow down on those.
Ah.
He likes watching them eat the flats. He loves when people just like stick the whole thing in and suck it off.
Yeah.
Like a Looney Tunes
it's
kind
the
of
only
thing.
way for them to get off anymore.
I think this is grounds for like you can call Spider-Man and be like, Spider-Man, kill that guy.
He's watching me eat wings like a pervert.
And then Spider-Man like webs him up and just throws him into traffic.
He just webs up a full-size cast iron pan and fucking wallops the dude with it.
Thung.
My
God, that would make a really satisfying sound, wouldn't it? Because like,
It'd be a harsh crack.
well, wouldn't it reverberate a little? If it wasn't
I don't think
attached-
so.
I think it would split the skull.
If you're not holding it, wouldn't it like reverberate?
Hey, live your dream, Tay. If in your brain that reverberates off the man's skull, then more power to you.
Does he have a metal
No.
skull? Did he get an
Yeah, because
implant?
cast iron is way heavier. You're right.
It's just
would
gonna
dense.
break the
It
skull.
would kind of just be a squishy thud, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would
It would just kill him, I think.
like especially if Spider-Man is like winding it up too.
Yeah, because like, what's the difference between a cast iron pan and a manhole cover?
Nothing. Nothing. One's got a handle. That's it. And like it's a little bit cleaner.
A little bit.
Quick cut in on that. I always find it so funny how Spider-Man's like, no, I don't kill people. And then you spend the entire game like doing acrobatics on people's bodies. Like you're running up them.
I know.
And then you're kicking their neck upwards and they fly into the air and then land on the ground. And it's like, I don't think hey,
Yeah, that guy
Spidey.
doesn't look.
Hey, Pete, I don't know if you're killing him, but I think you might be doing worse.
Yeah, it's like the same thing with Batman. Like Batman doesn't kill either, but then he'll do like some backbreaker shit to get through stealthily.
Yeah.
There's
It's like you're paraplegic, you'll never walk again, but at least I didn't take your life.
like there's a joint like combo move in Spider-Man where you press the finisher button and then you web someone up and you literally like toss them to Miles who kicks them in the ribs. Then you take them back, push them up in the air, and Miles electrocutes them. I don't know the lethality of his electrocution, but it can't be good.
What if it's like those little things you would have you could win them at Chuck E. Cheese or whatever, where you put your finger to it and it just sends a little zappy to your finger?
Here's
Yeah,
why I don't
what
believe
if?
you, is because it knocks back the Rhino, who's a literal tank.
Yeah.
You know, it literally
right.
pushes him back.
Yeah, no, he kills everyone.
Yeah, because you're talking about a little party fun toy that does like little zappies. Like Miles is shocking
Superhero.
them.
Yeah, it's like I think they need to have a feature in the Spider-Man game where like after every fight, when they're like going through like, oh, here's your reward bonus for this fight, like Spider-Man says every time, Good. They're all still breathing, and then webs away.
Yeah.
Like an interactable.
Or as you kick the dude, like, you do like a roundhouse kick and catch him in the jaw, and they go like big flying back, all comical. And they're just like, oh, I'm not dead though.
Or
Spider-Man walks around, gives everyone a little kiss on the forehead before leaving.
not a little kiss. He like checks everyone's pulse. Like you press Y to like press fucking triangle to interact, and like you're like putting a finger on their neck to make sure they all still have pulses.
That you come across one guy and it's a quick time event to do CPR. Bring him back.
All right, back to Applebee's.
Hold on, you see a dude cut in half, and he's dragging himself on the concrete, like just as his like insides are falling out, and he just webs a tourniquet onto him and zips away.
You can't tourniquet if you're cut in half.
That'll teach
A
him.
belt. What do you think belts were invented for, idiot?
Yes, my bad.
But he's always got like goofs with it. So like there's someone like cut in half, and he's just like, huh, where'd you get that outfit? Half off at the stupid villain center, and then he jumps off the building and runs away. Spider-Man doesn't have very good jokes. Paula, 1 star. They said they ran out of plates? I have honestly, I want to
work and everything.
I want to experience this at a restaurant. Like they like bring out the chips and queso on like the serving tray, and like, oh, could we get some plates? No,
we don't know where they went, dude.
We don't have any. We
They
ran
just
out.
put out a paper towel and set stuff on it.
They're like, no, they're like flipping. They like give you 2 more trays, and they like flip them upside down, and they're like, they put like a napkin on top of it. Like, I think this should like kind of work, maybe.
They spray off the menus and then put them in front of you.
They like just
I cleaned the table really good. You'll be fine.
they slap the sirloin just on the fucking table with the mashed potatoes. It just plops everywhere.
It's so vile.
Ugh.
No, we don't carry plates here, actually. That's another charge. That's an extra charge, actually.
It's another thing the libs took from us.
Honestly, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for the argument that, like, here's why eating off of plates is actually bad for the environment. It's like, I can't keep up anymore. Yeah, plates are actually classist, and it's like, I can't do this. I'm getting too old. Lord Man, 5 stars.
Whoa.
Awesome. Ate dinner with the wings. Oh, yeah.
That was a 5-star review?
I love an
5-star.
enthusiastic Applebee's
Fuck yeah.
attendee, you know?
Yeah. I wish
For a
there
five-
was also a section for blood alcohol content next to the star rating.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey, that dude showed up hammered.
Yeah. He ate dinner with the wings. You don't go and eat wings without having a little drink on the side, you know?
Of
Like
course.
if you're a toddler,
Yeah.
they're even letting you have a hams with that because they're like, this is only natural.
Yeah, you got to have a beer with it.
For every 5-star though, there is the 1 star. You know, like whereas Lord Man was like, oh yeah, wings couldn't get any sweeter. You have Michaela, which is the wildest spelling of Michaela I've ever seen, by the way.
Should we guess?
There's 2 C's and they're not where you think they are.
Never mind.
I'm going to leave that to the audience to decipher. 1 star. Celiac. I ordered gluten-free pancakes off the menu, and they even clarified they could do this. They brought everyone's food out, and only after I'd started eating, the waitress returns to the table to tell me she was going to go check with the kitchen to make sure they were gluten-free. Don't know why she wouldn't ask that before.
That's wild.
That's horrible.
Turns out they weren't! Exclamation mark.
Uh-oh.
Made me extremely sick. I was never apologized to, and they did not even give me a refund, even though there was literally nothing I could eat from that meal.
Oh my
After we said
God.
multiple times we weren't paying for it.
Holy shit, dude. Wait, hold on. Who the fuck So they just brought out pancakes and then were like, after the pancakes are made, I'll ask them if they can make gluten-free ones?
No,
or did they bring out everyone else's food first and then was like, okay, now that everyone else has eaten, now I'll go ask about your order?
No, they asked, like, they brought out all the food to the table. She started eating the pancakes. And then they're like, they come back to the table for like everything looking good over here? And they were like, yeah, those gluten-free pancakes. Let me go check with the back, make sure those are gluten-free.
After the bites have already been taken. I'd love to be a fly on the wall because there are flies on the walls in that Applebee's.
Yeah, lots of them.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically in the kitchen. When she came back in and went, hey, those pancakes were gluten-free, right? And the chef just looking at her like, no. The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, 18-year-old Darren was like, what the fuck is gluten-free?
Yeah,
what
he looked up from his bong and was like, wait, what?
I didn't put any gluten in them if that's what you're asking. I don't even know what that is. Is that like a brown sugar thing?
The microwave process, right?
I just followed the directions for the microwave. I literally have I'm so fucking high right now. But again, there's some positive from Leo. 4 stars. So like a pretty good. But Leo says...
That's a respectable rating.
Leo says, you can always improve. I don't know why Leo thinks
love that for you, Leo.
Honestly, telling a multinational, huge, multi-billion-dollar corporation that they can improve, honestly based. I like it.
Nothing specific, though. Leo is just like 4 stars because he's like, I don't give everything 5 stars here.
It wasn't perfect.
Aiden, 2 stars. Came here on vacation. Will not be coming back.
Correct.
Well, yeah, you were on vacation, Aiden.
That's not how that works, pal.
That is the correct decision to make after eating at an Applebee's.
I mean, more
Guarantee
so that
he goes back to the one in his hometown, though.
Oh, 100%.
That's what I mean. Like, that's not how that works, Aiden. Like, will not be coming back. Well, yeah, because you're on vacation. You're not going to come back. You're here on vacation. There's no opportunity for you to come back to this Applebee's. Unless you want to go to New York for 2 vacations, which is like...
And at both of them, you decide Applebee's is where you want to do your dining, despite it being one of the most famous restaurant cities in the world, probably.
One of the most famous restaurant cities in the world, and you're like, gotta hit up that friendly neighborhood bar and grill. They're cooking just what I like, and it's pancakes. They have breakfast here.
They do have breakfast at this one Applebee's.
The weird thing is that if it's in Times Square, it's going to be the most expensive Applebee's you've ever been to in your life. You're already spending more money. Why not just go... I can't think about this premise too hard because it's pretty harsh. You know what I mean? It's pretty rough to think about people's mindsets when they're like, let's go.
I didn't include it, but there was one where there was like, we went here for Mother's Day and it was our vacation, so we wanted to do something real special. And it's like,
so
Applebee's?
We went to Applebee's.
Oh, wow.
Applebee's? That's what you... Sorry.
Can we start a podcast where we find these people and talk to them just to understand a little bit more about the human condition?
What would we call it?
Yeah.
That's the hardest part. Like, logistically, finding these people, not hard.
Maybe
naming the podcast, that's the difficult part.
Maybe like speaking good in the neighborhood.
Damn it, Tyler, you literally took the one I was going to say.
Oh. But now we get to the point where it's like, no. Spider-Man got to wipe this place off the face of the earth because this is the straw that broke the camel's back. Muhammad, 1 star, compulsory tips.
What?
Compulsory tips at the Applebee's, meaning they make you tip at the Applebee's. A specific fucking 25%, baby. At the Applebee's?
Yep.
At the Applebee's?
That's getting a steal, honestly.
From the perspective of the wait staff, they are at possibly the busiest, possibly the worst, and most likely have the rudest clientele at this Applebee's. I think that's fair.
Nah, compulsory tips. If it's a tip, it should never... If it's a tip, it should be a service charge, right? And then they shouldn't bring out a thing that's...
Okay.
Oh, you want some extra?
Compulsory, it should be a service charge.
Yeah. Not like, oh, here's where you fill out the tips, but also you don't get a choice. It's 25%. You got to write that one down.
Mhm.
It's like, because
Hey,
also,
maybe they should just pay their workers a fair price. I don't know.
Mhm.
nah, I don't think so. It's Applebee's. No, thank you.
There's one place I don't believe that the workers are smart enough to get paid more, and it's Applebee's.
Look, I'm just saying, I've been to Applebee's, and there's a lot of them, and at none of them have I ever received any amount of like, yeah, that was worth 20%, 100%. Like, I watched my waiter once hit on an entire table for 20 minutes and not come and order, like, not come and get our food order because she was like hair twirling at one table.
Did he land any numbers?
Oh, you saw that? Like, they were literally writing down on their thing, like, bro, you gotta like write down the number. Bro, you gotta like leave your bro, leave your number. And then I missed the happy hour because she didn't come back. So like, that's a 0 tip. No, thank you.
The whole reason you went there.
I'm not paying full price Applebee's. That's a fucked thing. You only go there at like 9 p.m. and it's because you want to sit down somewhere, but no other sit down places are open and you want to eat cheap.
Mhm.
Yeah, you want to eat
Yeah.
just the absolute garbage.
Yeah. And it's like, so look, Spider-Man can take away all the Applebee's because like, are you seriously going to look me in the eyes and tell me you've ever had a positive experience at an Applebee's?
Spider-Man, the Applebee's is on fire. You gotta save it. Ooh, that sucks.
No,
He's gone.
thank
Who do you
you.
think lit the fire?
Oh, damn, that sucks.
Aw,
That's too
shit.
bad. Hopefully they put in a new restaurant in Times Square, though. That's it. That's it for Applebee's reviews in New York. I'm not saving it. If it was on fire and I'm Spider-Man, that's my final marking. I'm not saving it.
I'm sad for the people who went on vacation and because they must have genuinely been like, boy, howdy, I got to get in this bar and grill.
Yeah, like what? Because it's not even like a special Applebee's, right? There's
Why
not like
don't-
anything different from the menu, right?
Why
Other than
don't they call
breakfast,
it
I
the
suppose.
Big Applebee's?
Yeah,
Fuck, simple directions they
yeah,
could
and like
improve
make
it tenfold.
better food there. Like, don't microwave shit. Actually, have like a chef staff.
Tay, now you're fundamentally changing their whole business model. Now you're asking,
that's
why
just a
does
different
Target not
restaurant
have why you're asking why does Target not have a water park? Like it'd be so sick if they did. Like that's not their business model. It'd be really cool if McDonald's also had a gun range. That'd be pretty fun, but like I don't think that's happening.
Snacking on a Big Mac and shooting 3 hot 8s.
That'd be pretty awesome.
There's a lot of new businesses we could come up with, but it's just not worth it for them. Maybe that's where people are getting confused. Is they're thinking Applebee's, and it's like foreign travelers that are like, "Oh, the Big Applebee's. This is like the
That's probably
restaurant
a
to
big
be in."
portion.
Yeah. Or they're just like, oh, this is the most American food, Applebee's.
Yeah,
Mm,
maybe they want to see it because they saw it in Friday Night Lights or something.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think the most American food is Mexican food. I think it's probably burritos.
I vibe with that. Like,
But
I
it's
know
American.
Better.
I know it's a baseless claim, but it feels correct.
Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, because I don't think anybody else does Mexican food like we do it here.
When I got home from traveling abroad and I had my first tortilla back, I was like, oh, fuck yeah.
Hits different.
It hits
Something-
so different.
Something feels good about it. You know?
Wait, you were only gone for like 10 days. How many tortillas do you typically eat?
It's less of how many tortillas I typically eat and the complete lack of tortillas in where I was.
No, I'd like to dive into that a little bit
I
further.
can't
Tay,
compute what's happening right
Uh-oh.
now.
Tay, could you dive into like let's walk through like your normal day, right?
Uh-huh.
You wake up. What are you having for breakfast? And is it wrapped in a tortilla? Like walk me
Not-
through a normal day. How many tortillas would you say you're consuming per day?
Well, in the morning, I drink my coffee, and I'll
Okay.
maybe have like granola bar or something of that sort to start my day.
Okay, stop right
Um,
there. Something of that sort. Are we
Yeah.
talking like a breakfast burrito perhaps?
No.
Be honest.
Then around lunchtime, I'll have, like a sandwich
6 or 7
something.
tortillas.
Maybe like a sandwich of some kind. Some days at work, someone will order Chipotle, and we'll all do a group order, and I'll have a tortilla then.
Okay. You're doing burrito over bowl?
Sometimes I double wrap it just for fun.
So right there, we're at 2 per day we're
Yep.
looking at right now.
And then, well, that's only when people order Chipotle at work.
Yep,
So
that's
it's like,
every day, so that's 2 per day.
so, and then in the evening, I try to keep it healthy. I eat like salmon and chicken and stuff like that.
And what's the vessel in which you're consuming these? Are these on a plate with a fork, or are these potentially wrapped in a carbohydrate of some sort?
They're actually on a bed of white rice.
Okay. Yeah.
And then
I bet you do that once every 3 weeks.
but
But in your mind, you're like, no, I like totally do this for dinner. The fuck you do, Tay. The fuck you do.
and then like 9 p.m. rolls around, and I eat
Okay.
like half a stack of flour tortillas.
Okay. Now,
Completely plain.
okay.
That's not even a joke. I love plain tortillas.
Not even like
Yep.
cheese or anything, maybe?
Nope.
I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you for that. That's a snack. That's one of those things that you're like, I did this as a kid and I still love it. God damn it.
Dry flour tortillas. They sustain
what's
me.
up.
No.
There was
Also,
one
to
night,
people who are like, you know that flour is not how they do it in Mexico. I don't give a fuck. Flour tortillas are better, okay?
They're the
So
better
shut your
tortilla.
stupid white mouth.
I think there is merit in a crunchy taco, though.
There's
Yeah, for sure there's merit in all of the tortillas, but flour's the best.
Flour's the best one.
Okay, I can understand that. Corn
I love a
tortillas,
street
though?
taco. That's always corn.
Yeah, exactly. When a corn taco hits, it hits. But like that's
Yeah,
not the vibe
but would it
all
be
the time.
better on a flour one? Yup.
It's 99% of the time you're looking at a better experience with a flour tortilla. That soft layer with the burrito inside of it. Oh, damn. You know what?
I mean,
Actually, that pisses me off.
Taco Bell got it right in one with like the soft taco
Their whole
shell,
menu, baby.
the cheese, then the crunchy taco, then the filling.
Fuck yeah.
It's actually perfect.
I actually have some beef with Taco Bell here. I have some severe beef with them. What floor do you live on, Tay?
Why do you need
What
to know
floor? Open the window. How bad is it going to hurt if you jump?
that? Not that bad.
Do it, because that was a bad joke.
All right, bye. I actually don't know if I can even open my windows, to be honest.
What do you
I
live in
can.
Japan?
No, I can. It's just
No,
like,
Japan puts the nets under it, right? That's a layered racist.
it's a little layered there, but yeah, you're right.
It's not racist. Maybe they should stop making all their employees so miserable that they fucking kill themselves.
True.
Like, hey, you're being racist. Stop telling the Japanese government to stop making their employees fucking kill themselves because it sucks so hard. Oh, I'll be more fucking PC in the future. I'll just let the employees kill themselves. All right. The Taco Bell that I like, that is nearest to my house, right?
Mm-hmm.
They redesigned because it was a bad fucking design.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
Where all of the traffic spilled out into the main street. And like both the entrance and the exit were on the main street. So they're like, we're going to redesign it. They made the Taco Bell worse than before because it still enters and exits on the same street. Even though there's a side street it can exit to. But now the entrance blocks the exit. So the line of people trying to get in blocks the people trying to get out of the drive-through. So no one,
that's
like, it just,
right.
the line builds and builds and builds because no one can exit the drive-through. It's an impeccable design from Satan. It's truly
sucks.
marvelous.
That sucks so bad.
But no, it doesn't matter because I'm never trying the drive-through because I'm like, I've outsmarted the system. I'll go in, mobile order, pick that bitch up. They keep all of the orders, rightfully so, behind the counter so you can't just walk in, grab it, get out. But I'll tell you this much. You walk in and I was like, I've I got it figured out. It can't possibly be as bad as it was before, where the employee looked at me and was so high that she would ignore me all the time and then let my food sit out for 10
Some
minutes
of my
while I stand
favorite
there.
Stories ever told on this podcast, by the way.
The employee doesn't fucking look at me so high and gets afraid and then leaves my food to get cold on the counter for 10 minutes. I'll tell you what, too. Taco Bell ain't good cold. It's only good piping hot.
Oh, yeah.
So
it's not even. So
I order. I go to the Taco Bell. I am there within fucking 5 minutes of when I place my mobile order. I am standing inside. I get the look at me of like, kind of like a half smile from the kitchen. That's the smile that communicates, I do not speak English. Like,
and also, if you had an online order, whoopsie, we didn't see that come in.
Whoopsie.
I watch like this pleasant smile of, I don't speak English. Someone else will help you up front, because it's kind of they deliver that smile with like a huh, and that's it. And it's like, yeah, not going to blame you for that one. We are not communicating here. And then I'm like, okay, I'll wait for the person who mans the front, because they're going to be the expert like at this shindig here. Fucking 10 minutes goes by. Not a single person comes up front. Then this woman comes up front, looks at the register, like the little receipt where the mobile orders come in. And there's like, there's a whole pile of them at this point.
Oh, God.
And she takes them and then crumples it and throws it in the garbage.
No
Fuck
way!
Yeah.
In front of you?
It.
She just throws it in the garbage.
Oh my God.
And then I'm literally trying to like flag whenever, because then she dips, right? I'm trying to like flag whenever I see someone that even resembles a manager, like maybe they're wearing a different shirt or like have a different hat or something.
Oh my God.
I'm like trying to like raise my hand and flag, and then I keep getting the same like
slightly taller, perhaps.
Yeah. Like, I keep getting the same like, hi. And then like walk into the back, and I'm like, God, okay. Eventually, finally, I get someone like, I'm like fucking waving my arms like a wacky inflatable man. And I'm like, I've been standing in this Taco Bell now for 25 minutes. And I'm like, yo, here's my mobile order. Like, and they're like, oh, it already got printed out. So I think somebody made it already. And I was like, it definitely didn't get, I've been here for 25 minutes. It definitely didn't get made. And they're like, well, maybe someone got the wrong order. And I was like, no. And they're like, well, I think you'll have to order more food. And I'm like, I'm not buying it again. And they're like, well, because they were trying to lightly accuse me of like, well, you already got the food and then came back and you want more food.
Oh my God.
Despite you could check the cameras and see that you've been there for a day and a half.
Well, no, I had to like politely explain the concept of like, let me ask you this. Has anyone in the history of Earth ever gone back for seconds on Taco Bell? Or are you pretty fucking catatonic after the Taco Bell?
Yeah.
That is the most ironclad defense you could have provided.
Yeah. No one has ever gone back for seconds on a Taco Bell, because Taco Bell is like, oh man, that was good while you're eating it. And then the literal millisecond you finish the last bite, you're like, I never want this again. I am
a week
done.
passes and you're like, oh fuck. You know what sounds fucking fuego right now?
Damn, give me that Crunchwrap Supreme, baby. This Taco Bell is the fucking bane of my existence. It can't operate normally. There is literally no amount of like, I don't think if they were paying $25 an hour, I still think there would be some fucking cosmic fucking situation that prevents me from eating this.
It is a little supernaturally kind of bad. Like, I've been to the same Taco Bell that Tyler is talking about. I can confirm every single thing he's talking about.
It's like there's a cryptid in this Taco Bell whose sole purpose...
What if the Taco Bell is the cryptid, dude?
And it's consuming, like, your patience. That's what this Taco Bell does.
Shit. It's like SCP level. Damn.
Yeah, it's not a fun place to be. And I I hate this goddamn Taco Bell. And now we have fucking beef. So
You know what else isn't a fun place to be? This show. So go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, and
Fair.
or review. Really helps us out, gets us into curated lists, and helps us beat that algorithm, baby. And if you want to join in the discourse, you can join our Discord by checking the description of wherever you're listening to this show.
You can also go over to youtube.com/shapeless media and find every episode of this show along with hundreds of other videos. So you're going to find something there that you just can't wait to fucking watch day in and day out.
Day in, day out.
I'll make this guarantee. Shapeless Media has the most viewable content while you're eating dinner at a place that isn't your dinner table.
Yep.
So like if you're like anywhere that not a
Perfect.
dinner table and you're eating dinner, throw on a Shapeless Media video. That's what it's perfect for. It's for while you're eating dinner.
That's how we
Pop it in front of your fussy child and they will focus and eat their food and not make a mess.
They're going to love it.
Just imagine like a 3-year-old picking up our mannerisms.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah, no, they're going to learn a lot. None of it good, but hey, it's going to you don't want to have thoughts while you're eating. You don't want to be like thinking about anything, especially if
Yeah.
you're eating
Or
alone.
most of the time.
Yeah, for real.
So
So really, our videos are good for any occasion.
any occasion you're trying to not have thoughts,
Which is most of them.
that's when the darkness comes.
Mm-hmm.
You don't
Yeah.
want the darkness to come. You don't want the darkness to take over, do you? We've now reached the point of the episode where you can just throw out a baseless claim. Sure, like nothing is true here, but this is like, think of it as like the cherry on top of being untrue. Think of it as like, this really doesn't matter. Hey, fam, we're going buck wild with this one. That's how you can think about this, the baseless claim of the episode.
I think Applebee's is actually kind of okay.
Look, they're wings, okay? I'll give them the wings.
I like their appetizers. They're like wonton tacos. They're not bad.
Okay, let's cool it. I don't think you can say that as a white person.
Okay.
We call them the Asian tacos. We don't get to use any like vocabulary that isn't native to us, okay? Please be respectful. This is a neighborhood bar and grill that is inclusive to all people.
I don't think I've ever seen a not white person inside of an Applebee's, I'll be honest.
That's so fair. That is so true.
I'm thinking real hard.